Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to enroll Strivecart Learn user on Razorpay payment. So here, as an online educator, I am using Zenler to manage the content of my courses as well as the users. And I am using Razorpay, which is an amazing payment gateway application, in order to manage the payments as well as to collect the payments for the courses. So my objective is that as soon as I am going to receive a new payment for the course which is being purchased by the student, automatically that student should be enrolled as a user on Zenler for a particular course. Now, to automate this entire process, we will have to set up the connection between Razorpay and Zenler, and that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step that how we can automatically create user in Zenler for Razorpay payment. So here, as an online educator, I am using Zenler to manage the content of my courses as well as the students. And I'm collecting the payments for these courses with the help of Razorpay, that is an amazing payment gateway application. So my objective is that every time I'm going to receive a new payment by an interested student who want to enroll in my course, automatically the student should be added as a user in the course in Zenler. Now, to automate this entire process, I will have to build a connection between Razorpay and Zenler, and that I'm going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without the requirement of any coding or programming knowledge, simply by integrating our work applications. So today, with the help of Pabbly Connect, we will be integrating Razorpay with Zenler to automate the entire process of enrolling students in Zenler for every Razorpay payment. Let's get started for that. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping this URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. In case if you are already an existing user just like me, click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. Now we are on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, where we can find all the workflows which we have created, and to save these workflows we can also create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So let me quickly provide a name over here. So here I have given the name to my workflow, Enroll Zenler user on Razorpay payment. After giving this name, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have list of folders over here which I have created for different kind of workflows. The automation which I'm going to create currently is for managing my digital courses. So here I'm going to select automations for digital courses as my folder, and now I'm going to click on create. Now, as we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two extremely important windows, trigger and action. Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger here says when this happens, and the action says to this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here my objective is that every time a new payment will be received in Razorpay, then automatically a user will be created in Zenler who has made the payment. So for that, I'm going to take Razorpay in trigger and Zenler in my action step. When we are going to set up this connection between these applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the payment will be received through Razorpay, then only a user will be enrolled in Zenler, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step, and we have to select our trigger application as Razorpay. Let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. So you can see I have list of events over here. I want that when the payment will be captured through Razorpay, then my workflow should start every time. So payment capture will be my trigger event. Now we have to set up the connection between Razorpay and Pabbly Connect. For that, you can see I have already received a webhook URL, and also we have received some instructions over here. So by following the given instructions step by step carefully, we have to insert the webhook URL inside our Razorpay account. As we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new payment which will be captured through Razorpay towards Pabbly Connect. So quickly I will take you towards my Razorpay account now, and over here we have to go towards accounts and settings. So currently I am working in a test mode of Razorpay. This is the test dashboard of Razorpay. I am using it in order to show you how you have to build the connection, but you have to follow the same steps which I am going to show you over here because the real account of Razorpay will also look like same. Now we'll go towards accounts and settings over here. As we have done that, now after coming over here, we have to go towards webhooks. After coming on webhooks option, we have to add a new webhook over here. So let's click on this add new webhook button. We have to provide the details. So first of all, let's paste the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect in this webhook URL field. Then we have to select the active events. That means on the happening of its specific event in Razorpay, you have to send the response towards webhook URL. So I want that when the payment will be captured in Razorpay, then my workflow should start and the response should be sent. So I will simply select the active event as payment captured, and now I'm going to click on create webhook. As we have done that, the webhook is saved successfully. Now we have to scroll down. You can see that this is the latest webhook which I have added. So we will simply enable it. So now let's go back towards Pabbly Connect as it is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. How we are going to do that? By simply making a new payment in Razorpay. As we will do that, automatically the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going to quickly take you towards Razorpay and we'll go towards the payment pages. I have created multiple payment pages for collecting the payments for the course. And among these pages only, I have created a specific payment page that is for the course which I am selling. So this is the course name Digital Marketing in which I want to enroll the students. And over here for that, I have created the specific payment page Master of Digital Marketing course. So I'm going to quickly copy the page and I'm going to open it in a new tab. Although this is a test page, as I've already told you that I'm working in a test mode. So with the help of this test page only, I'm going to make the payment. Now you can see that here we have the payment page. I'm going to make the payment over here by entering the details such as the name of the customer, last name, email, phone number. The amount is already entered over here and you can see it is saying that you are working in test mode. So let's say the first name of the student who wants to purchase this course is best student. Let's say the email is beststudent773@pablitudes.com. And let's say the phone number is this. Now I'm going to select the course name over here and now let's make the payment. Now for making my test payment, I'm going to use the method UPI with the help of which I'm going to make a dummy payment. So this is my dummy UPI ID. I'm going to click on verify and pay. As we have done that, you can see that the payment is successful. I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect now and you can see that the response is immediately and automatically captured. In our response, we have received all the details. So let's start reading them one by one. First of all, you can see that here we have the UPI ID through which the payment is received. Then we have the phone number of the customer. We have the order ID, their name, their email address, the name of the course for which the payment is received. We have received the method of the payment, that is UPI, and all other details. And these details are exactly the same as we have submitted while making the payment. This means our connection between Razorpay and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. And now every time a new payment will be received through Razorpay, automatically the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Now, as we have received the payment and the response, our objective is to enroll the student as a user in Zenler. But before that, as you know, I have multiple payment pages and on the purchase from any of the payment page, I'm going to receive the response in Pabbly Connect. But I do not want to add every customer as a user in Zenler. I only want that when the payment will be received through this particular page which is created for Master of Digital Marketing, then only I want to enroll the student in Zenler, otherwise not. For that, I will have to set up the connection between Zenler and Pabbly Connect. But before that, I have to set a condition over here that as soon as the payment will be received, the response should be captured. But over here in the workflow before moving forward, the condition should be applied that in case if the payment which is received will be from the specific page of Razorpay, Master of Digital Marketing course, then only my workflow should continue and the user should be enrolled in Zenler, otherwise not. Otherwise, my workflow should stop over here if the condition will not match. To set that condition, let's go towards our action step and we have to select filter as our action application. Then we have to select the action event that will be filter values. Now we have to build the connection. Filter is an amazing feature of Pabbly that helps us to set up the conditions and the workflows according to our requirements. And on the fulfillment of those conditions only, our workflow will continue. So we have to select the label, the filter type and the value in order to set this condition. First of all, we have to select the label that will be the name of the course which I am receiving, the name of the product basically. So I have inserted the label from the previous step and it has become dynamic. This means that with each and every new response, automatically it will get replaced as I have mapped it. When we map a data like this from the previous step, it becomes dynamic and it becomes replaceable. So every time a new payment will be received through Razorpay, the response will be captured and automatically the label, that means the product name, is going to replace with a new product name which will receive in the response. And in this way only we will automate the entire process. Now we will select the filter type that will be equal to, I want that when the product name which I have received from my earlier response will be equal to the value. So in the value, I'm going to simply copy the product name which I have received in my response. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay. Done. Master of digital marketing. So as I have pasted this value manually, it has become static and now it is not going to replace with any new response. It will be same each time. So here my label is equal to value and now I'm going to click on save and send test request button to check whether the condition is true or not. Currently the condition is true because the value is matching the label. But in case when a new response will be captured, if the payment which is received will not be from the specific page, then the product name will be changed and it will not be equal to the value which I've entered it over here. And in that case, the workflow will stop over here only. Now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, the response is captured. So now let's move forward and enroll the student in Zenler. For that, let's click on this add action step button and we have to set up the connection between Zenler and Pabbly Connect. And quickly let's select our action application as Zenler. Now we have to select the action event that will be add new user. Now let's click on connect. For building the connection between Zenler and Pabbly Connect, that you can see that I am already logged into my Zenler account. You also have to keep in mind to log into the applications which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect priorly. And as you will do that, the process of your connection will become simple and easier. Here we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can just go with that. But if you want to create a new connection, for that you have to go towards add new connection and you have to enter the details. So you have to provide the API key and the school name. Let's start entering them. First of all, let us enter the school name. To get the school name, you have to go towards your Zenler account. And if the URL of your Zenler account is this, then after https:// and before .newzenler.com, the name which is given in between will be your school name. So I will take you towards my Zenler account. Over here, you can see that this is my URL of the Zenler account. So here after https:/ and before .newzenler.com, here I have the name, that is school name. I will simply copy and paste it over here. Now the next we have to enter is the API key. It is saying that enter API key here. You can get the API key from this particular. So we have to copy this and we have to open new tab. We have to paste it over here. And in the place of school name, we have to simply paste the school name which we have received from Zenler. So this is my school name. We have just now copied it and now I have entered it. So I'm going to click on enter. As we have done that, now it is going to take us towards API key page of Zenler. On the developer section, here we have the API key. Let's copy it. We'll move back and we'll quickly paste it over here. Done. Now let's click on save. After this, the connection between Zenler and Pabbly Connect is built. So now we just have to enter the details in these fields in order to create new user in Zenler. For that, first of all, let's enter the first name. As you know, we have already received the details in our earlier response. And to make these details dynamic, to automate the entire process, we will use the same response which we have received. So first of all, let's map the first name. I have searched the name and over here it is. So I'm going to directly map it. Now I'm going to map the last name as well in the similar manner. We'll move forward now. We have to enter the email address as well. And now you have to select the role of the student. Okay, I want to provide this person the role of the student. If you want, you can also provide the password over here. I'm going to ignore this field. The phone number also. So let's map the phone number which we have received Then here we have the address, city, state, zip code, country. These details are not mandatory. So here I'm going to directly click on save and send test request button. But it is saying in the important note that password field is required for all except lead. I want to enroll the student, and for that the password field is required. So I'm going to give the password, and because email of each and every student is going to be unique, so I'm going to use email as the password. Okay, because we have to make the password unique, right? Now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, it is saying in the response that the people is added successfully. So I'm going to take you towards my Zenler account, and over here we'll go towards the student section quickly. And yes, best student is automatically added over here. Now I want to add this student in the course for which he has made the purchase. So for that, I'm going to once again click on this add action step button. I'm going to set up the connection between Zenler and Pabbly Connect once again. And here this time our action event will be to enroll user to our course. Now let's click on connect. For building this connection, we will go with the existing connection only, as we have already built the connection earlier. And over here we have to select the course ID. In which course you want to add the student? I want to add the student in this digital marketing course every time, because we are receiving the payment for that only. Once again, we will map the email address and then the first name as well as the last name. Now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, it is saying success, the user is enrolled to the course successfully. So quickly I will take you towards Zenler. We will go towards the course. We will go towards students. And over here you can see that the best student is added in the specific course. This means our connection between Razorpay and Zenler is absolutely successful. And now every time a new payment is going to be received through Razorpay for the specific course through my specific payment page, then automatically the student will be enrolled in that course in Zenler. So I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.